Should you automate your PPC? We'll be talking with Vitali with Profit Whales today and figure out what could be some great next steps to manage your advertising. My name is Stephen Pope. This is the My Amazon Guy podcast. So Vitali joins me now from Profit Whales. So thanks for coming on.
Hey, thank you for just making sure that it will work for all of your audience. Thank you for inviting.
Cool. So first of all, can you give us a little bit of background? Who is Profit Whales? What do you guys do?
Of course. So the Profit Whales, it is the software PPC automation software, and we dealing in a case of we help Amazon sellers on the US marketplace to work and optimize all your PPC campaigns and all of these opportunities. Yeah. So we have started 3 years ago. We started as an agency, and we work with 7 and 8 figures on the Amazon. We spend a lot of time and get a lot of experience in this way. And then we just try to, transfer all of this knowledge into our software. And now for the last 7 months, we have the open beta in our software. The name is the Profit Whales, where we do all these optimization issues for all of the Amazon sellers.
Got it. So for somebody who's just getting started with trying to scale their advertising, what would be, when should they look at automation or tools to help them out, in your opinion?
Of course, I guess yes, because we have been working with a lot of different Amazon sellers. The beginners, the really professional Amazon sellers with a great results, and we absolutely understand that the software it's kind of the future for most of the Amazon sellers. Why? Because, for example, the PPC specialist will do the analysis and grab your data. For example, daily, or day by day, or like a few times per week, and we understand that according to the all changes and all algorithms that the Amazon provides you, it could be not enough, or you will spend a lot of time, for making sure that all these specialists will do the good and correct work. And in this way, we understand that with the help of such softwares, you have a chance to control everything that have done, and all result that you have just get it from the Amazon, and according to your PPC campaigns, the software could automate and change every hour. For example, our software will go inside your accounts and double check all your data every hour. And for making any change inside your account, we will grab 8 different metrics just to compare and make sure, should we, for example, increase the bid or decrease it, or should we add a new negative keywords or new keywords to your account, or create new campaign. And in this reason, we understand that the data-driven decisions is much better than the PPC specialists do, because we spend a lot of time, for working as a PPC agency, and we still do it. And we understand that when you try to compare, only work with the PPC specialist and only the software will win in the case of these data-driven decisions.
So it makes a lot of sense that data should rule, and you're going to have an obvious choice sometimes when you're going to increase your bids or lower them. So when you were building this tool, what was your main objective? What were you trying to accomplish?
We have started working with the Amazon sellers. Our co-founders and our founders, of the software is the Amazon sellers, and they selling the products right now also on the Amazon. And they find out that they spend a lot of time on the management, the PPC campaigns. They spend a lot of time, for example, when they outsource the guys that just do the PPC management for them. And our main objectives was the to find and create more time for Amazon sellers, just to not like spend it for some management, yeah, some typical daily optimizations that we already have, like working with a bug files or working with a search term reports or something like that. We just want to help Amazon sellers create more time for boosting their business, for launching new products, for finding new investments, or just creating a lot of other things that should be useful for business. But and it's like one of our like mottos, just you engage on your business and we will do all needed things in the case of the PPC. So it's like, mm, yeah, everything in one place.
So is there anything in when you built the tool, when you came out with when you went to market, when you went live, was there anything that surprised you that you weren't expecting to happen?
Mm, yeah, of course. When we just started working with the PPC software, no, I guess it's like the story from the beginning. When we just started working as an agency, we start creating a new structure for all of us, for all of our clients that we have here in our agency. And it's like the name of the structure is Zero to Hero. We have created it like 3 years ago, and till now we just work in a case of like development. Yeah, every month, like every year, just with any new algorithms from the Amazon, we just start to be on the right way. And then we just get a lot of like questions and emails in the case of, hey guys, when you will have a chance, for example, to start the PPC software, or do you have any opportunities just to recommend some of the PPC softwares, because the agency is okay but the fee is too high. And we understand that it's a really great market just to help more Amazon sellers that we have for right now. And then we was really surprised when we just started, and how many free trials we just get it during like these a few months, because it's like the thousand of the Amazon sellers just go through, all our like free trials. We're going through our agency, test our the semantic course that we have created with all these structures, started the optimization for their products, and we were really surprised with all of these results. And now we're working in the case of like the development, just for making sure that we will open in new markets too, like the Europe marketplace, for example, or the Canada or Mexico.
And so you're sounds like you're still building a lot of new opportunities for the tool. Let's talk a little bit more about what you're working on, and then I'll ask you about just kind of your general observations with the changes of advertising. So did do you have any features that you're working on that you're trying to crack or trying to solve for sellers right now that are in your development pipeline?
Yeah, of course. And we have like one of the greatest tool that we will launch to the market, and we will do it during like the June. Yeah. The name of this tool is like the Zero to Hero. With the help of this tool, the all Amazon sellers will have a chance, with a few clicks, create their PPC campaigns from the scratch.
That is a big
So
deal. Most automated tools are not doing that. Usually they just manage what's already built. So you've got an idea of how to do campaign creation. Interesting. Tell me more. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but that's exciting.
yeah, exactly. Our main idea is, just to create a software that will provide you with a one-click PPC management. Yeah, like one-click PPC campaigns setup and management. So we are really excited to provide the market with the opportunity when they, for example, any Amazon seller will go into our software, and we will create a all needed semantic course and all needed structure for each of the products that he wants. Yeah, and then we will start the optimization for all of these campaigns. So it's kind of the one solution in one software. And oh no, it's like a lot of solutions in one software that we will do for Amazon sellers. And for example, it's like the average amount of the keywords that you will get is like, for example, 200 or 300 relevant keywords based on the strategy that you will choose. You'll also get only the negative keywords. You'll also get the essence of your competitors for the pod campaigns in the case of the attack and defense strategies. So we will provide the Amazon sellers with this time saving, yeah, because they don't need to go create or cluster, group all these keywords, just search them or use like different other tools, because we will do it on our site. And for example, just imagine that you will spend, for example, uh, a few minutes, like around like 30 minutes, for just getting all these campaigns in one place.
So, all right, so that sounds really cool. I'm excited to see how some of your tool develops over the course of time here, and it sounds like that's going live pretty quick. Let's pivot our conversation now to just advertising in general. So, because you've got access to a lot of data, you've probably seen some changes. In the last few days, we've also seen Amazon start to migrate Seller Central advertising all the way over to a single portal for all advertising management. We've seen new rollouts, new types of ads. We've seen sponsor brands get custom image ads, new targeting methods, retargeting, display sponsored products within the ecosystem. We've seen a lot of things happen in the last 5 months here in 2020. What are your thoughts on some of the changes to advertising on Amazon, and where do you think things are going to go from here?
We just find out that we will go into all of these changes, and we will fill the market on this way. So we will perform also the opportunities for all of our Amazon sellers to start working in the case of these sponsored brands and display ads. We will add these features into our software, and we will do the management and the optimization, yeah, for all of these things soon too. We will also provide we will increase the knowledge base for making sure that the all Amazon sellers could go and do everything by themselves according to our strategies. That our just specialists spend a lot of time for creating them and testing them around like different accounts and niches on the Amazon.
Do you, I know a lot of your time is probably focused on developing the tool, but do you have any opinions on any of the new ad types? Is there one that's caught your eye?
We just understand that with the help of like today's ads that we have, you could just boost and increase your sales like in 2 3 times. And first of all, that you should do, it's like not creating like the new type of ads. Yeah, you should just have a good PPC structure from the beginning, because it's like the one of the really important things to do. And after that, go in the case of the tests, because when you have a really good proven results, it will be a really great opportunity for you just to find out, for example, a new solutions, yeah, for your ads, for example, or promoting your products. So first of all, I would recommend you to go into your current PPC campaigns to do audit and understand how it's good or not. Should it be improved, yeah, or maybe you just should expand all your campaigns and find out new ways to finding new orders, for example.
Yeah, so here at My Amazon Guy, we usually recommend that most clients that are 6 and 7 figures to use about 80% of their budgets on sponsored products, 10% towards sponsored brands, and then the remaining 10% for experimental display targeting and that kind of stuff. And the larger you get, the more likely, going from 7 figures to 8 figures and whatnot, the more likely you're going to need to push more of your advertising into some of those new areas, display, because the amount of impressions you can buy as you get to some of those additional new key campaign areas can be easier to obtain. But I do agree with you. I do think that managing your sponsored products and your current campaigns will have probably bigger dividends as long as the campaign structure is in place and set up to be correct to begin with. So that makes sense. So is there anything that is, every time you work on a tool, sometimes there are things that don't go right? Sometimes the robots can be a little overzealous or make changes that are challenging to deal with. As you've been building the tool, what's been challenging for you? What have you had problems overcoming?
It's a really good question. And yeah, sometimes we just face it with some really like different things, around the software. For example, the some top keywords like the brand keywords was stopped in case of our software because the software just understand that it's not a really good words to work with, because you spend a lot of time with a high ACOS, yeah, but you get some sales. But we understand that yes, you should just spend some like more, yeah, budget for these keywords, because it's like your top and relevant keywords, and your competitors could use them, yeah, for like beating your results. And we just start working with all of these algorithms, just try to improve them. And for example, the algorithms in the case of the impressions, because we have the another algorithm that will see, for example, that some of the keywords, they could have a target number of impressions, yeah, and our software will increase the beats for getting this like relevant number of impressions that you need, and then how much clicks you should get for getting one sales in the case of your conversion rates. So we just every time try to improve it and make it, more unique for each of the Amazon seller that you have, because you have the unique conversion rates, you have a unique product, like everything will be unique for each of the Amazon seller and accounts, yeah. And our main idea is just to provide you with all the decisions that our software will make for your account will be on like 90% are relevant and really important for you. And it's really a miserable chances for us and for our algorithms and the software to perform something bad. It could be so, but our PPC team take control on it, and we also try to figure it out, like the most reasonable changes, where we just, for example, make the test in the case of some algorithms. We also just provide them with some statistics and checking all of these changes too.
Great. All right. So, last question for you. What do you think is the next big thing Amazon's going to change or release? If you had to put your finger in the air, what do you think's coming down the pipe in the next 6 months?
Um, it's really a great question, and I maybe come back to your comment in case of like the 6, 7, 8 figures when you just relocate budgets, for example, from the 80% and 10% from the sponsor brands or something like that. In this way, we just absolutely understand the Amazon, for example, will update like in new algorithms, because, for example, on November, like last year, we have seen the algorithms according to the geo ranking, yeah, and we absolutely understand how it just influence into the PPC, and that you should have like more inventory for boosting your products, and you should have a really good structure, and according like to the different states, your product could be on the different places, yeah, and you should just working on these issues too. And I think that on like the next half of the year, we will see like a new algorithms that will influence in the case of the PPC work. It could be like a dynamic bits or something like that that will just provide us with a new features to work and create like more individual way for providing people and Amazon's buyers with this performing, yeah, of the ads inside of the Amazon. And what I would recommend you, for example, for like if you like 7, 8 figures on the Amazon, it's to not like relocate your budgets, but to find out what strategy you're looking for next, for example, 2, 3 months. Because sometimes, and we just seen it, that the sponsor products is really a great and perfect, but now the display ads, the brand, the sponsor brands, they just find out their positions, and they just fighting for providing you with a really good sales with a low ACOS, and everything is good when you start working in them with a right settings, and according to the right like products that you would like to start. So just try to see on these opportunities too, and I guess it will be cool for you.
Yeah, I think the algorithm updates are probably a pretty inevitable guess on your part. So I think that's a pretty safe prediction. Well, thank you so much for joining us. If somebody wants to try out Profit Whales, they just have to go to profitwhales.com, and you have a $1 trial for 30 days. Is that correct?
Yes, well, I guess we will provide you with a
Or
promo code for all of the audience for like a discount for the next 3 months with a 30% discount, and you could test it, because now when you will go, you will get a free trial for 14
excuse me,
days.
14 days. All
It
right,
will be
so free
free.
trial for 14 days.
Yeah.
Anybody that wants to check that out, just go to profitwhales.com. All right, cool. Thank you so much, Vitali, for joining me from Profit Whales, and I really appreciate it. This is the My Amazon Guy podcast. My name is Stephen Pope, and I'm the founder of My Amazon Guy. And anybody from the Profit Whales community that's listening in here, if any of you guys need any agency services, A+ content builds, SEO, keywords, rework, we have ability to also help you out as well. Thanks so much for watching.